Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm excited to be here. Super honored. So,
Thank you
welcome
so
to
much.
Sheen Talk Live. Of course, my name is Jacqueline Valdez. I'm your host today. So,
Thank you.
I'm super excited for Mr. James Worthy, three times Grammy nominated, a top 10 Billboard charting recording artist, and you are just super talented.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Of course, of course. So, how's it going?
Man, it's going great. Staying busy, productive, safe,
Yeah.
out the way, trying to
Yeah,
make it
I
happen.
understand. I understand. Yeah, and your single gold mine. Tell me about that.
Oh man, gold mine. I've had gold mine for like 2 years, probably a little bit over 2 years actually.
Right.
And it was just kind of sitting in the catalog, and I didn't really know
Wow.
what to do with it at first. So I just kind of went back into the catalog maybe about 2 months ago,
Okay.
and I'm like, hey, I think I need to use this. Let me
Nice.
call up some friends and see who wants to be a part of it, and we made it happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Congrats. It's so exciting. How long does it take you to put stuff together, to write and stuff, and to produce and everything?
Um, It varies. Like sometimes stuff comes to me or automatically, so it could be
Right.
a couple minutes, an hour, or I might take a couple days just to live with it. Just depends on the
Nice.
vibe.
Yeah. And has quarantine and everything kind of changed the energy towards your putting together stuff, or have you been more inspired? Have you noticed?
Mm, you know what? To be honest with you, I've been
Uh-huh.
super inspired more than ever right now,
Okay.
which is so interesting because I
Yeah.
don't know, I guess, you have more time on your hands and, you have more time to create and come
Yeah.
up with different ideas and stuff. So that's really helped me.
Yeah, I love that. I definitely feel like it's so needed. And I feel like right now is such a good time for like self reflection and
Yeah,
just to kind of like empty and clear the noise from other stuff going on
yeah,
and try
absolutely.
to find that positivity, and
I agree.
creativeness.
I
Yeah,
totally agree.
definitely. Yeah, so you went from songwriter and producer to artistry.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me about that journey.
Wow. It's interesting, because
Uh-huh.
like you said, I started off as a songwriter and a producer,
Yeah,
and a lot of people knew me for that, and I was very successful in those areas. But
yeah.
artistry, it wasn't something that just kind of popped up. Like it was always in my
Okay.
plan. But I'm always a firm believer in timing, and
Yeah.
a firm believer in having a foundation behind you before you take those steps. And that was pretty
Okay.
much it. I felt
Wow.
that I had to build my network of people, build my
Nice.
team, figure out what my direction would be as an artist and what my sound would
Yeah.
be and my brand. And you know what I mean? Just kind of build it from there. So even before I took the solo route, I was
Yeah.
actually in a group probably 2 years ago. I was in a group
Okay.
and we put out one single, which was called Wine for Me. And that
Nice.
debuted at number 10 on Billboard. So that
Yeah.
was like my first introductory, which was crazy to me. And
Yeah.
once I just decided to go solo, I just kept going and going from there, and the anticipation
Wow.
grew much larger as well.
Wow. And what words of advice would you give someone who is wanting to take that big leap to,
Mm,
just kind of, you were like, I am driven, I'm going, and I
yeah.
feel like a vessel, and I am meant to be here to do this.
Oh man. Well, you got to believe in yourself for number one.
Yeah.
You
I
got to
love that.
believe in yourself. You got to believe in your craft,
Yeah.
and you got to have thick skin in this business, and you
Yeah.
have to learn the business as well.
Yeah.
There's so many different variations of things, and there's so many snaky people, and it's
Yeah.
just so much that goes into it. So you really got to know what you're doing, what you're getting into it for, understand
Yeah.
the business, and understand you as a person, because if you don't know who you are, how can someone else understand you as well as an artist? So
I love
all
that.
those
That's so
factors.
true. That's so
Yeah,
true. And you have so many projects coming up too. So
yeah.
tell us about your projects. So excited.
Ooh, it's a lot of stuff. Man, where
I
do I
love it.
start? Well, of course,
Tell
gold
us
mine
all.
is.
Tell us all.
I tell you guys everything. Let's see. I have Gold Mine, of course, which is out right
Yes.
now. Actually, the official video for Goldmine comes out tomorrow
Woo!
via YouTube.
Yay!
So yes, it's it's for everybody. I can't wait
Nice.
for everybody to see
Congrats.
it. It's really really amazing. Working on my album, my debut album
Uh-huh.
right now.
Very
So
cool.
I'm looking to release it probably mid next year. We'll see
Okay.
how it goes. But working on the album, perfecting it,
Yeah.
um, working on some television and film projects right now. So I'm doing
Fun.
some acting. So you guys will
Ooh,
see
nice.
me back on the TV screen,
Very cool.
next year.
Very
So
cool. We'll keep our eyes out.
yeah. And the biggest one of all that I'm really, really excited about is I'm doing a live show set towards the end of this year that I'm going to be
Oh,
live
wow.
streaming. So I
Okay.
haven't been able to do any shows this year because of COVID-19. So I'm like, oh man, I got to give people something.
Yeah.
I got to some type of live show. So we're going to be doing that. It's going to be
Nice.
sponsored by a special company that we can't
Uh-huh.
name yet, but it's going to
Okay.
be really, really big. So stay on the lookout for that. So I'm excited, man.
Exciting. Wow. Wow. That's so cool. So, yeah, you pretty much just kind of like learned to pivot and navigate your way through COVID and
Yeah,
being inspired. And now you have all these amazing things coming out.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
where are you at? Are you in
Right
LA?
now I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So, how is working out there with COVID going on right now?
Well, I guess it's just like any other place. Things are
Right.
limited. I
Right.
wouldn't say it's super locked down, but it's
Right.
limited. Social distancing. Wear your mask. All the essential things.
Right.
But
Right.
it's not too bad. I've been able to move around pretty
Nice.
well. So
Nice.
I guess that's a great thing.
Nice. Yeah. And you said that your video releases tomorrow. Did you
Hmm.
already start working on that before COVID, or was it
Well, you
something
know
that you
what?
kind
Well, we shot the video about a month and a half ago.
of... Okay.
But it was just a small set,
Yeah.
intimate. Nothing too crazy. But just something conceptual and something interesting for the storyline of the
Right.
song. So it's really
Right.
really dope, really really dope.
Very
It goes
cool.
along with the concept of the song. You
Nice.
ladies are
I was going
gold
to
mine,
ask
so we
you,
got to show you.
yeah, I'm so glad that you're talking about that. The concept and everything is, how do you come up with the vision for your videos?
Well, it's two ways. So I either
Okay.
go off of the idea of the song, right? The song
Uh-huh.
content,
Right.
or I might still have that idea, but then I'll try to implement like some type of like left field treatment to go into like the idea, so it brings you in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's not like the typical storylines all the time. So that's kind of where my music videos are going now. Is more
Yeah.
so storylines.
I love it.
Just kind of like prior, before Goldmine video comes out, I put out another video about two
Uh-huh.
months ago called This Wave, which features Truth Hurts. And
Nice.
that was like a whole storyline visual to where like I'm getting kidnapped by a young lady, but turns out everything is in my mind. So I'm
Oh,
waking up
wow.
in the bed, and
Yeah.
it's really really dope. So that's what the videos are going now.
Nice. Nice. So, do you think that Sheen could get the exclusive video trailer?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Woo!
We will send it to you.
Oh, I love it. Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes. Yes, we can. Oh, we
Yes, you
can.
guys are getting the exclusive.
Yes, nice. So, what is your inspiration?
Inspiration.
Yeah,
Oh man. I would just say life. Life
yeah,
inspires me because life has so many ups and downs and twists and turns and turnarounds. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
you know, things can
So
happen
true.
at the blink of an eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anything can trigger an idea or thought or anything that I'm doing. So if I need a song idea or content, then I'll
Uh-huh.
pull from what I'm going through today or yesterday
Nice.
or last week or whatever, or what you're going through or
Nice.
anybody, like that's just kind
Yeah.
of where I pull a lot of things from because everything happens to everybody. So I would rather use that and put it into my music,
I love it. And it shows, it resonates. People can, you know, feel that energy and the passion and
Yeah,
can relate to it.
absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah. So I also dance. So I totally
Yeah, and
understand.
by the way, you are an amazing dancer.
Oh, thank you so much.
I was watching. I was like, wow, she is
Oh,
amazing.
yay, you're making me blush. Awesome.
You
Thank you.
should.
So
You
I totally
should. How long have you
understand.
been dancing?
I've been dancing ever since I was really little, and then I
Mm.
was in some car accidents, and then I deal with an autoimmune disease, and that kind of
Oh
put a
wow.
stop on it. But then I am pushing through, and I'm like, I'm dancing. I meant to dance, so I'm going to dance and just push through my struggles. Yeah,
Wow. See, by
yeah.
looking at you dancing, you would never know.
Wow.
You would
Thank
never
you.
know.
I have a strong drive to keep pushing, and like you said, same thing. You know, let life inspire you. So I
Absolutely.
love that. I'm going
Absolutely.
to be thinking about that and thinking about you.
Yeah. You know what? I always tell people you got to live, love, life. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's it.
I
The
love
triple
that so
L's,
much.
live, love, life. It's so important. It's so simple, but it's so
Yeah.
important. You know, because
Yeah.
sometimes
Great word.
people let things get in the way of what
Yeah.
they truly are here to do. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what other people think or what their goals of what you should do are or what their
Yeah.
thoughts of what you should be doing. You know what I mean? It starts with you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, I always like to tell people that because I'm a positive person and I'm an energy
Yeah.
person. And, you know, I really believe that that takes a toll on somebody when you don't have it.
It does. It does. And I love that, you know, you have to just really try to inspire people. And I feel like most of the greatest artists and creators do their own path. They
Yeah,
don't think about what people think and they just kind of like keep pushing through.
I
And they
agree.
just create their own, you know, this is what I'm doing. And if you like it or don't like it, like, this is me.
I totally agree. I totally
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, yeah. So, is there anyone that you would want to work with in the future?
Oh man, there's a couple of people. I'm a
Yeah,
huge Miguel fan. Would love to do something with Miguel, Frank Ocean, The Weeknd,
yeah, nice.
Erica Badu, Sade. Oh man, there's so many, so many.
Yeah, there's so many incredible people out there now.
Yeah, it's
So
so
then
much
you
talent.
also have Blue Leisure and Kaleidoscopes.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us about that.
So, Blue Leisure is my first EP that I released last year in 2019.
Okay,
And, you know, my debut EP, it was something that I was working on for probably a year prior.
nice.
Um, Before Blue Leisure, I had put out two singles, one called Move, which features Houdini, and another one
Mhm.
called Blue Sunsets. So those were just like the feeler records just to see what people would like and, you know, what type of sound they would want to hear from me. So I just kind of
Nice.
wanted to see what the response would be. So I kind of just took those two and formed Blue Leisure around those and
Okay,
just built a solid body of work. Had the pleasure of working with Tony Terry on that project.
nice.
Worked with, of course, Houdini on that project. Kalina from Dirty Money and Sona Relay. So it really, really came out great. That's probably my favorite project thus far.
Okay,
Um,
okay,
so it was an amazing process. And following up from that, I put out Kaleidoscope's EP earlier this year. And
okay.
it was pretty much
Nice.
of
Yeah, I was going to ask you what was
Blue
your
Leisure,
favorite
you know, just
project.
something a little bit more musical.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice. So then, what is the creative process for your EPs?
Hmm. Well, Blue Leisure was like
Uh,
my, of course, it's the debut, so it was just more so proving that I'm a real artist. You know, a lot of
yeah.
people didn't really realize that I was a real artist. Like they just kind of still knew me from
Wow.
production and songwriting, so they just kind of left me in that box.
Okay.
And they were, you know, a lot of people were like, I don't know if he's a real artist or not. He's just probably putting songs out. So it was just kind of like you know, the coming out, right?
Yeah.
And
Nice.
then Kaleidoscopes was more like, you know, the stamp, like, okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
And that
I
project
love it.
was more musical. It was more more mainstream, I would say. And I've
Okay.
worked with more mainstream acts on that project as well. So I've
Nice.
had a chance to work with Ray Lavender, Ruffins, Dragon, Swiss Beats, Truth Hurts. So, it's
Nice.
really, really amazing. Just amazing an opportunity to work with artists that I've been a fan of.
Yeah, yeah. You've worked with so many amazing people, and it seems really awesome and inspiring. And you have lots of love. People are saying that you're their guy. They love you.
I love you guys too.
Hearts fire. We love it, guys. Thank you so much for sharing the love. We love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love everybody.
Yes. So then, as far as other projects that are coming up, do you have anything else that you want to share?
Really right
To
now
keep our
we're
eyes
just
open
really
for?
focusing on Gold Mine. Gold Mine
Okay.
is the main focus right now.
Yeah.
Just getting everybody familiar with the record, supporting it. It's doing amazing right now. So thank you for everybody that's been streaming it, downloading it, buying it, the whole nine.
Nice.
The video is coming out tomorrow, so I can't wait for everybody to see that.
I know.
And
I'm so
yeah,
excited.
yes, you guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love
Yes,
it.
yes, yes. And then, what was it like for you to be three-time Grammy nominated?
Mm.
What was that
Uh,
feeling?
Amazing. I mean, just to say the least,
Yeah.
amazing. It's always great when you're getting recognized for your work.
Yeah.
That's always an amazing feeling. It was unexpected for me, I would say.
Okay.
I remember where was I? I was sitting in a Red Lobster eating with my
I love it.
assistant one night.
I
And
love it.
I had got the call from my former management at the time, and they were just saying, "Hey, we got a call from the Grammy Academy letting us know that you might be on the Grammy ballot for a record that I
Wow.
worked on." And it wasn't set in stone yet, but it was just kind of like, the feeler. So the
Yeah.
following week, we got the call and said they said that it was on the ballot. So that was the first one, and then by the grace of God, we got two more. So it was just
Yeah.
amazing. I'm like, I didn't think that I had made it, because I so much more to do. You know what I mean? Like I always
Right.
tell people, even
Right.
those that, are fans of me or supporters, to the outside world, they think that you made it or they think that you're on top. And I always tell people my story is still being written. There's so much more that I got to do. There's so much more that I got to prove. So, it's just the beginning.
I love that. And I think that's why so many people love you is you're just so passionate and you're such a hard worker and you're so creative and you're just
Thank
so
you.
giving. Yeah.
I
So
appreciate
it
that.
definitely
And
it resonates.
it's not an easy road, I tell you that.
Yeah.
I always tell other people that too, man. You gotta be like relentless. Like you can't
Yeah.
it's almost like you can't sleep. Like
Yeah.
you gotta work 24/7. You gotta work 24 hours a day. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause it's always somebody that wants to do the same thing that you do, or they
Yeah.
are. So
That's true.
how are you setting yourself apart from that on top
Yeah.
of bringing authenticity and originality to whatever
Yes.
field that you're in? And,
Yeah.
sometimes that takes a long time to really develop. You got to
Yeah.
understand how you're going to sustain it.
Patience. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. And how you keep lasting with the way the world changes and then
Yeah,
just with the time changing and just how the whole trends change.
absolutely.
Yeah, to keep that longevity. I recently started a talk show too on my platform,
Oh,
and
wow.
I feel like I'm doing that and the dancing, and it's like 24/7, like you said. I'm constantly thinking of
Yeah.
things. Yeah,
Especially now, like, things aren't traditional how it
yeah,
was like months ago, which is the crazy
yeah,
part. So, we can't travel as much. We can't move around as much, especially for recording artists like me. Like, we can't go on the road. We can't tour. We
yeah,
can't go to the radio stations. We can't do the traditional things. So you have to be creative more than ever right now.
yeah,
And, you just
yeah.
got to come up with new ideas and new ways to reach people and new ways to do stuff. So, and it
I
takes
love
time.
it.
It takes
I
time.
love it. Definitely. Did you want to sing anything for anyone?
Do I want to sing? You know what? I'm leaving that for the live show. You guys gotta wait. You guys gotta wait for that.
You guys gotta wait. You heard that. But we will have the exclusive here at Sheen.
Oh yes. So you guys
Yes.
definitely get an exclusive music video before it drops.
Yes.
Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, it's definitely a movie. And I have a
Yes.
special guest.
Ooh, exciting. I'm gonna have to like listen to it and like play it and like dance with it.
Please do, please do. And if you want, send me a video of you dancing to it. So I'll post it on my page. You know, I think you're an
Okay.
amazing dancer, by the way.
Oh.
So I think it would be dope.
Awesome. I love it. Collaborating.
Absolutely.
I love it. Is there anything else that you wanted to let the viewers know before we
Oh
go?
man, again, thank you for everybody that's been supporting me, supporting all of my releases, all my projects, and most importantly, supporting Goldmine. Goldmine is
Yes.
doing amazing right now. I think we just hit the global radio charts. We just debuted at number 140, so it's climbing up
Yeah.
there. So you know, keep putting on your radio stations, your playlists, and all that, and let's make it number one
Yes, let's do it. I love it.
for
Thank you so
sure.
much for the interview today. There's so much love. Thank you
Thank you.
guys
I
for tuning
appreciate you.
in.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Thank you, Sheen
Yes.
Magazine. And yes, you guys will be getting that exclusive.
Yay. Thank you.
All right. Be safe.
Bye. You too. Stay safe.